Have you been feeling more negative lately? This might not be what you think it is. You might actually be ascending. And we're going to talk about what the ascension symptoms are today in this video. Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, my name is Carmen. Welcome. So are you ascending and don't even realize it? We're going to talk about the common ascension symptoms today in this video. But what exactly is ascension? So you might not be aware of this, but Earth is ascending right now. Earth is raising its vibration and it's moving into a new phase, basically. It's in the process of moving into a different phase, a much higher frequency than it has been on during its entire existence. This phase that Earth is going into is called New Earth. And a lot of people have talked about this. A lot of people such as Eckhart Tolle has written about this, Dolores Cannon has written about this, that Earth is becoming like a new version of itself. And so this is why everything is so difficult on the planet right now, because a lot of the old paradigms, the old ways of being, basically old Earth and all of its old negative energy that it carries with it is fading away. And so a lot of things are getting ripped down and a lot of things are getting destroyed in our world right now, right? Because the old world is being destroyed so that a new world can come in over the next 10 to 20 to 30, 40, 50 years. So the whole entire planet is ascending right now, okay? The whole entire planet is moving up in frequency and moving up in vibration to a much higher frequency. And this is why you see so much turbulence on the planet right now. You have to get rid of the old before you can bring in the new. There are some people on the planet that are ascending faster and they are experiencing this shift in energy a little bit more than everybody else because their ascension is being accelerated. And if you are experiencing an acceleration in this ascension, then there's a lot of symptoms that you might be going through and you might think that it's something else. Okay, so if you have these signs, what is happening to you is not a bad thing. It's not bad like you think it is. What's happening to you is you are ascending right now. You're ascending with the planet. And we're going to talk about what these are. Now, the first one is emotional upheaval. Okay, a very common sign that you are ascending is depression. Believe it or not, yeah. Fluctuations in moods, depression or going through ups and downs where some days you're feeling really good, other days you just feel really depressed. That can be a sign that you are ascending, okay? Another one is anxiety. Feeling a lot of anxiety, worry about the future, worry about the next day, worrying about things you usually don't worry about. Anxiety is a big ascension symptom. Another one is feeling hopeless or irritable or changes in your interests. So you don't have as much interest in the things that you used to, or there's a lack of interest in the things that you used to have an interest in. So all of these emotional fluctuations can totally be a sign that you are ascending along with Earth and that your ascending is being accelerated. Another huge sign is shifts in your energy, okay? And that can be feeling very tired or feeling very drained, feeling like you don't have as much energy as you used to. This can include headaches, okay? Headaches or loss of sleep, fatigue, not being able to sleep at night, or waking up at random times during the night. So do you feel like you're not getting good quality sleep like you used to be able to? You're not sleeping as well? Loss of sleep, headaches, fatigue, feeling drained or having a lack of energy. These can all be signs that you're ascending. And by the way, you don't have to have all of these, okay? You definitely don't have to have all of these. Even just having a couple of these can be a sign that you're ascending, okay? And for me, the other day, I was just feeling very drained, lack of energy, and been having trouble sleeping lately as well, waking up at like odd times during the night and just having, a little bit of difficulty sleeping. And there have been no changes for me. There's no reason for that to happen. So I know that these are ascension symptoms, okay? So if you are experiencing any of these, even just a couple, and there is no reason for you to be experiencing these, then the reason is usually that you are ascending, okay? Especially when there have been no changes to anything. You haven't changed anything about your diet, or you haven't really changed anything about your life. Then these can definitely be ascension signs. Other ascension signs can be physical sensations, such as buzzing or a ringing in your ears, or having heart palpitations, or seeing lights flickering in your visual field. Okay, so any sort of those physical sensations can be ascension signs. And of course, sometimes those can cause sleep disturbances too, right? Or fatigue. And, I mentioned before the headaches, right? Headaches, also this can be other aches and pains within the body too, right? You're having this ache, you're having this pain in your body, and it's unexplained. You're not used to this. You haven't had it before. And there's no reason for it, but you still have it. So other signs can be shifts in perception. Okay, so like you have a huge shift in the way that you see everything. You're seeing things very differently now. It's like sometimes it can be night and day. And there's just been a huge shift in the way you perceive the world. Okay, and this can often lead to a deep desire to seek the deeper meaning of life. Now you're kind of wanting to know more about why exactly you're here and why you're alive, and you want to, the surface level of things isn't enough for you anymore. You want to find the deeper meaning of things. Basically, your consciousness is expanding, and as your consciousness is expanding, you don't care about the things that you used to as much anymore, right? As I had mentioned, you lose interest in the things that you used to care about because you realize that those things don't really mean as much to you anymore as they used to. And as your consciousness expands, it can also lead to mental fog, which is periods of confusion, where you're just very confused about stuff. But some of this stuff, you will see that in the early stages of ascension. Okay, so like shifts in perception, the way you're perceiving the world, the desire for a deeper meaning, and to have an expanded consciousness. You want to learn more, right? The loss of interest in the things that you used to care about, those are signs that you usually will have at the beginning of an ascension. Okay, so if you are at the early stages of ascension, you will see a lot of that in the beginning. Okay, these other things like the emotional upheaval, the physical sensations, a lot of that can continue on as you ascend. Even in the later stages of ascending, you will still experience some of those more negative signs. Another ascension symptom that you can have at any point within your ascension is increased intuition and increased psychic abilities. Okay, so your intuition becoming a lot stronger. Your psychic abilities starting to develop, such as seeing and observing patterns and symbols within your environment that other people might not notice. Okay, now a big one here is seeing repeating numbers. Often people will see repeating numbers, and that often usually will trigger an ascension, just seeing the repeating numbers. So, and these are also called angel numbers. So the numbers are easy for people to identify, but this can be all kinds of symbols and signs that you are seeing that other people don't see, right? You're giving meaning to it, right? Like you're hearing a song on the radio and it just happens to coincide with what you're thinking about, or you see a symbol in your environment or a picture on a screen or something, and it just happens to be related to what you're thinking about, and there's no coincidences. Okay, that's part of your ascension. What's happening is you are learning the language of spirit. Okay, because that is how spirit communicates to people, is through signs and symbols. And so when you become fluent in the language of spirit, being able to see these signs and then attach meaning to it and know that that meaning is a message from spirit, that is an increase in your psychic abilities. And what that is it's called clairvoyance. Okay, seeing the repeating numbers can definitely indicate the beginning stages of clairvoyance developing, where you are learning the language of spirit, which is the language of symbols. Now, another big ascension sign is relationship changes. Now, this is a huge one that not a lot of people are even aware of. But because there is a shift in your energy now, you are not going to be in alignment with a lot of the people that you used to be in alignment with. So if you find yourself distancing yourself from certain friends or family members, these are people that you used to like being around, or you used to like spending a lot of time around these people, but now you don't have the desire to do that anymore, and you're distancing yourself from them. Your circle is becoming a lot smaller, okay? Your circle is either becoming a lot smaller than it used to be, or it already has, right? This is something you have already done, right? You're in the process of doing this, or you've already had to cut and remove a lot of people out of your life, because those people, not only is there a difference in your energy compared to them, right? You're not in alignment anymore, but you might feel very drained around those people as a result of that. So if your energy is up here and their energy is down there, then either you have to be dragged down to come down to their level, or you have to pull them up to reach your level, and that can be very draining, right? And we're not saying that anybody is better here, okay? We're not saying that you are better than these people because your energy has changed. We're just saying it's different now, okay? Not better, just different. And so because of that huge difference in your energy, you're just not going to be a match for certain people anymore. It's just not going to be in your best interest to be around certain people. And so you can find yourself being in a very small circle because of this. A lot of people that are going through ascension often find that their circle of friends, their circle of people that they talk to, it's very, very small. Okay, and there's a reason for that. A smaller circle is actually a really good thing. It means you're setting boundaries and you're protecting your energy. Not because you're better than other people, but because there is a difference in your energy. So you're setting boundaries. And because you need more time to go within, right? To have those higher levels of consciousness be downloaded into you. So you can't be burdened by people that are going to bring you down, because that's going to slow down your ascension. More time to absorb the higher energies and the downloads that are coming into you, and more time for introspection and self-reflection, right? Because that's part of the ascension process. Don't worry if you're having any of these, it's a good thing, okay? And there's a lot of people that are also experiencing these signs right now. You'd be surprised. Just check the comments below and you'll see. But I hope that this resonated with you, and let me know in the comments below if it did. Let me know in the comments below if you are experiencing any of these signs of ascension. Which sign exactly you are experiencing. And if you like this video, hit the like button and share it with other people, because it really helps to get this information out there. When you do that, we want to help as many people as we possibly can, and that energy always comes back to you whenever you do. And I would love to have you subscribe and to become part of the family. If you want to find out more information about me, you can head on over to my website, StarsAlignWithCarmen.com. And you can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.